All right, so here we go into UK1. Um, Germany, he had a little bit of an off meta build, but not horribly off. 4 infantry, 4 artillery, 2 tanks was his purchase. He did do TJ. He moved his guys back over here towards Morocco, and he took the, you know, that was it a fighter versus cruiser down there in 13? Yeah, he did the fighter versus cruiser and won that toss up and survived. So that was nice for him. Otherwise, he did everything else fairly standard in here. Uh, he did do an attempt on Season 11 and failed that though, and then had the 5 up in Season 7. So that's where we are. First thing, right off the bat is, do we do a fleet or not? So because of the fighter coming down here, that only gives him 4 fighters targeting Season 7 plus anything that's left over, which hopefully is nothing. Even if the sub lives, that's 5. I'm going to put my destroyer, my carrier. I'll have 2 fighters down there. So we're going to drop a fleet. But because it's allies and because I'm me and because, well, I just want to, I'm going to do my India sub drop as well. So we're going to do my UK twist part 2, part 3, I don't know. I played around with it so many different ways. We're going to continue to play around with it, dropping the sub down here. So build-wise, what that looks like, whoops, we're going to build 1 infantry down here in India. We're going to build 1 sub down here in India, and we're going to build a destroyer and carrier up for C-Zone 7. So that's going to be our build. Where it goes from there will just kind of depend on what Japan does and if I decide KJF or KGF, and we'll go from that. So I am not committing to a KJF when doing this. This is just me playing my way of going either direction. I kind of hope it creates a reactionary build from Japan where they build something other than 3 transports, and then I go KGF. If they build 3 transports, then I may possibly go KJF. We'll see. This kind of throws me off a little bit here. I was like, well, what do I do here? I'm not used to having that open. I think we're just going to go ahead and take it. We are going to send our cruiser fighter for 61. We are going to leave the battleship live because that's what I do. And da. Okay, that's good. So we're going to go that route up here. We're just going to be bringing the transport up here or, dodging it, keeping it here if for some reason C-Zone 7 doesn't go well. Is that everything? I think that might be everything. Double checking, triple checking, making sure, got nothing missed. I'm in a little bit of a rush today, so I want to make sure I don't goof up. By the way, in my rank season, my #1, probably worst enemy I'm going to face is the clock. You'll see if anyone that's friends of me will look at my profile. I don't know, last 4 or 5 seasons, I play a handful of games, and every single but one of those losses since I played seriously has been a timeout loss, and I just get frustrated and I quit trying. So, lots of timeouts. Timeout is my worst enemy. Alright, I want to leave this guy here. I like to make Japan think, so I leave them options. I'm going to have my cruiser sub out here, so we'll see what he does. Alright, I think that is it. Be nice to hit this on the first try, not have to sweat this at all. There we go, good. This one too would be nice to get a one-hit roll. Ah, crapola. So I really have no choice here. I gotta take the bomber. I hate, hate, hate taking the bomber, but I really don't have any choice. So when I said one hit, I meant one round with 2 hits. Instead, I got 1 round, 1 hit, and he hit twice. So, bummer. If you want to hear some of the logic behind this, you have to watch one of my videos, or I did a couple of them out there on my whole UK twist bit here. I just like having this guy, so I don't have to use my artillery if he goes ahead and plays here. Although I'm used to having my bomber here. This is what's going to throw me off, not having my bomber. I'm going to goof up because I don't have my bomber. Ah, I missed my bomber already. But anyways, I'm just going to play without thinking too hard on this. But this transport can pick up 1, 2, and hit Egypt with anything that, if he decides to transport over there, as well as these guys. So that's why I like to move the 1 there. He can't attack India at all because, no transports can reach there. So, all right. I think that is it. Let's do our double checks. Make sure we got everything straight. Looks good. Or, well, not good, but as good as we're gonna look. Good news with Germany going that way, that's that much less pressure on India too, so. Check my profile, make sure I got my UK sub to submerge. And that'll be it.